it's Roxana, and I'm going to do an eye tutorial for you today. I've had a couple of my readers and watchers ask for something that's simple, that doesn't require 80 bazillion products to put on. I know as makeup artists we can really get carried away with our brushes and our eyeshadows and our eyeshadow primers and all the different products that are great and fun to play with. Some people don't like to cook everything from scratch like we makeup artists do, so this look is for you guys who want something that's a little more simple and less expensive, and you guys who are makeup pros, it's probably going to be a little bit basic for you. But I went to the store today and I purchased a eyeshadow quad by Maybelline. It's number 70 and it's called Time for Wine, and you can see here there's 4 colors. It actually comes, I took them out, but it comes with 2 little sponge tip applicators as well. And there are 4 colors. There's kind of a shimmery lilac color, a semi-matte kind of a taupey color, then there's kind of a smoky plum color, and a smoky coppery color, kind of a shimmery bronze coppery color. And we're going to work with this today to achieve our look. Shadow primer potion, and there's a little sponge tip applicator, and I'm actually just going to dot that on the lid all over. And then blend that out with my finger. And this costs about $16. I got this at Sephora. So if you have the opportunity to pick that up, definitely do. You will find that your shadow experience is a lot better. Okay, so that's product number 1. So now back to product number 2 with these 4 shadows. What we're going to do is take one of my trusty Trish McEvoy eyeshadow brushes. This one is number 23. You can see it's one of the older Trish McEvoy brushes. It's got a wood and gold handle, and it has kind of an angled tip, and it's flat and rounded. And when you hold it this way, you can kind of see it goes up at an angle. This is a really good brush for beginners. So if you can find a brush like this, the Trish McEvoy one is kind of expensive. Last time I looked, it was probably $20-something. But if you can find a brush that's shaped like this with a good quality hair, I know there are some brush sets like in the drugstores and grocery stores as well. So look into those, something that kind of has the shape. This is a really good brush because it can do lots of different things. So the first thing we're going to do is take this light colored lilac shadow, and it's labeled in this kit as a brow color, but we're going to go ahead, load up that flat side of your brush, pat, don't start swiping, pat first. If you need to load up your brush, go ahead and load up your brush again, pat that in all over from the lash to the brow. Same palette and the same brush again. We're now going to go into this kind of medium taupey shade, again on that flat side of your brush. This is labeled as the lid color. Go ahead and pat that on, concentrating only on the lower lid, which is the portion from the crease to the lash line. We've got a little change going on the eye there. Now the next color that we are going to take is this kind of smoky purple plum color. Now I'm going to change the way I use this brush. I've been using this flat side. I'm actually going to turn it around. I'm going to load up this back portion of the brush and then actually the tip of the brush as well. So I'll show you how I do that. I'm going to take this color, take the flat side, kind of wiggle it in there, and then take the tip and wiggle that or tap it in there as well. So again, you can take a look at your brush and see that you have color on the back side and on the tip. Now, this brush cut at an angle will fit perfectly up against this bone that you have in your eye for your crease. So go ahead and lay that angle right up against that brow bone and follow that brow bone and blend back and forth like a windshield wiper. Now you'll hear a lot of makeup artists talk about a windshield wiper brush. This typically isn't the one that they call a windshield wiper brush. That doesn't mean you can't use that motion to blend your color in. and I'm going to go into this coppery color, and I'm going to load up the sponge tip applicator with the coppery color. This says that it's the outer corner color, so this is really kind of paint by number. You don't really need me to do this, but it actually tells you on the colors are labeled, and there's also a little chart on the back there too. Hopefully I make it a little bit easier for you. So go ahead and take this point on the outer corner and just kind of, it's a little triangle from your crease to the outside point back here and up. You want to fill in that little outer corner of the eye. These guys up, which is a super long pencil. It's made by Wet n Wild. It's a kohl brow / eyeliner pencil. I got black, and the reason I got black is because it's simple. So you want to make sure you have a really good point and just lay that right into your lash line. And you can kind of make little strokes, and that way you know you're not going to mess up your liner. I get about halfway, and then I will usually start at the out. To the lash line. If you want to line underneath, you can. You don't have to. Now I'm going to take, this is another Trish McEvoy brush. You could actually really use one of your little sponge tip applicators for this if you like, or your fingertip if you like. I'm going to take a little pencil pointy brush, which is really good for putting on powder eyeliner. So if you wanted something that's softer than a pencil, you can go into one of your darker colors and smudge that into the lash line, or smudge it over liner to soften it, or use it to apply color underneath. And this, because it is a brush hair, will give, and it's, you know, to a point, it's like a pencil brush. It will apply the color really soft and blend that out for you. I'm going to go ahead and use this with no shadow on it, just to soften up and blend my pencil line. Now, the next thing that you want to do is put on your mascara. I always curl my lashes before I put mascara on, so I'm going to do that now. So I'm going to take some mascara. I do a little on the underneath. And I will usually take my finger and just soften that. Alrighty, and there you have it. That is a very simple, kind of a neutral eye that you could wear for every day, or depending on what your style is, you might even wear that for evening as well. And just used shadow base, 2 brushes, 1 eyeshadow palette, eyeliner, and you guys probably already have mascara and maybe an eyelash curler at home. So just a handful of products, and you can really make that look work for you. I hope you guys have enjoyed that look. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me comments below or in my blog, or send me an email.